Another day to stream, bro. Test it, let this be a blessing. What up, YouTube? What up, chat? Let's turn it up. Let's turn it up. Sunday stream. Tisha Reed, first up in the chat. Let's turn it up. We finna go live in about 2 minutes. Well, we already live, but y'all know what I mean. Starkey, second in the chat. What's goody, Starkey? Welcome to the stream. Finna get this thing going in about 1 minute. Hey. Starkey, hit the like button for the stream. We finna go and get this thing rolling. I hope y'all ready to talk Nintendo Switch 2 talk, man. Welcome to the stream. Let's turn it up. Let's turn it up. Chat, man, I'm glad to see y'all up in this thing, man. We're finna have a chill stream talking about some games. Let's go get this thing, bro. Chat, what is good, bro? That guy, welcome to the chat, bro. Welcome to the stream.
The Nintendo Switch 2 system can adapt to suit your situation, however you like to play. In TV mode, use the dock to play on a bigger screen. In tabletop mode, place your system however you like using the stand, and share a controller with a friend. In handheld mode, play anywhere you go.
Bro, as you can see, bro, Nintendo Switch 2, one of the most anticipated consoles, man, is been going crazy, man. It's broke the internet, of course. And we already had some pre-releases available. And, bro, I'm talking this thing sell out so crazy. People is... it's amazing how gaming has evolved, man. Like, golly, bro. So, if y'all didn't know, man, I got the Nintendo Switch 1, bro. And I be playing this off stream, you know what I mean? Big ups to the Nintendo fans. And I've been researching a little bit, man, trying to decide, Chad, am I gonna get the 2 or not? Am I ever gonna get the 2, bro? And that's what's been I've been debating on. Reason being is because, one, I mean, I just got the Nintendo Switch 1 like not too long ago, not even within a year. And I'm enjoying the console, to be honest, but also the price, bro. The price, man. Like, I don't know. Chat, and feel free to post y'all thoughts on what y'all think, bro. But as you can see, the price is going from like $449 retail in the US. But of course, you can get it bundled up with the Mario Kart that's dropping with it for $499. Now we talking $500. $500. You know what I mean? Asher, welcome to the chat, bro. Appreciate you for pulling up. Zero said I was taking it down. Yo, Walter, what's good, bro? Welcome to the stream. Walter said, what's up? I'm really hype. I got a pre-order though. Nintendo's through Nintendo store itself. Plus, I ordered Pro Controller and the Zelda games for Switch 2. Oh, that's dope. That's fire. Let me know if you got the first one. Did you get the first Switch? If not, you know, if you did, I'm just curious. Like, I like the Switch one. Like, I got the old LED version. I don't have one of the early consoles that drop, and the way it looks, the gameplay and everything is pretty dope. Like the Joy-Cons is, you know, sometimes the Joy-Cons give me a little hassle just a little bit when I'm trying to play like Super Smash Bros. It's like when I try to turn like my character, sometimes it gets me it trips me up a little bit. But like, bro, I don't know, man. I'm hyped. I don't know if I want to get the 2 or not.
With these 3 play modes, you can enjoy playing whenever and wherever you want.
I think it's my user
all
error
together, anytime,
as far as the Joy-Cons, or it could be like
some features
the game.
Of Nintendo Switch 2.
I don't know,
it's
man.
improved from the Nintendo Switch system.
But if I play Mario Kart, bro, I'm killing it on
At 7.9
Switch.
inches, Switch 2 has a bigger built-in screen. Here's how that compares to Nintendo Switch. The system's thickness remains the same.
Okay. Now, Chad, we're going to go to to a YouTube channel. His name is Marcus. I forgot name, bro. He's a well-known YouTuber, and he's real big in the tech space as far as providing specs and reactions to consoles, cars, cameras, you name it. So we're going to go ahead and just listen to him to a little bit. I mean, just for a little bit for the ones that's interested in the different specs between the Switch 1 and the Switch 2. Because I think it's very necessary to know, especially if you're interested in buying the next product, especially for the ones that haven't pre-ordered it yet. All right. Just going to listen in on a few minutes, man.
HD here. Welcome to your first look.
Marcus Brownlee, that's who it is.
With the Nintendo Switch 2. And this is everything you need to know. It's obviously one of the hottest and most anticipated new consoles in a long time. So when Nintendo invited me to this little hands-on in New York City with a few other YouTubers, obviously, I said yes. So the first Switch, I don't know if you remember, came out in
right
2017. So
right off the bat, you can already tell, like just from looking at it in his hand, the screen, you can see a difference in the size. Like the Switch 2 size, the screen size is bigger for sure. It kind of makes the Switch 2 stretch out. It looks like it's more extended. But yeah, man, that's just one of the takeaways I saw right off the bat.
So naturally, almost a decade later, there's a bunch of stuff that people, including myself, a mere casual, have been waiting for this to be updated. And spoiler alert, they basically, I think, hit every single one of those things. But there is one big asterisk kind of overhanging all of it. Okay. So general form factor wise, this shape, very familiar. It looks like a Switch. Like you've probably already seen the images online, but it is noticeably bigger. So it's the same thickness as the first generation, but it feels thinner because everything's kind of spread out more. It's bigger. The body's bigger. The Joy-Cons are bigger.
I was just saying that.
It's mostly driven by this big new screen. So it's now a 7.9-inch display up front, up from 6.2. And this is still an LCD, but it's now a 1080p variable refresh rate LCD that gets up to 120 hertz. And it just looks so much better than the first one, than the original Switch. It looks plenty bright to me, too. It supports HDR as well. Notably, it's not an OLED, though, so it doesn't have the perfectly inky blacks or the battery life advantages that come with an OLED. I do kind of think that we're eventually also going to see a Switch to OLED. I think that makes sense.
I was thinking that as well. I think that eventually they're going to drop one in a similar fashion as they did the first console. Because they know it's going to be a successful run. You know, everybody's going to want the upgraded one. And a lot of people are like, they usually anticipate the first couple of batches because it could be some systematic errors or defects. And then also, I mean, it's always going to be a better upgrade. Similar with Apple, you know, iPhones, they got the iPhone and then you get the Pro, or that comes with more data, better specs for your camera. It's stuff like that. Like if I was to get the Switch 2, it'll probably be the OLED for sure, if I really wanted it. But I mean, that's just my take on it. at that as far as that. Walter said, "Yeah, I own the Switch 1 plus I have the OLED white version." Oh, bet. So we got the same one. For sure. Okay, that's cool. Zero said, "I'm not the top chatter, but thanks for the free advertisement for the Nightbot, bro." Slice said, "Taz, can we do the strongest battlegrounds in Roblox?" I don't know. We gonna have to see because we got a couple of games for the Roblox stream. Since we're only going to be doing this on Tuesday, and then we're gonna chill for about a month because we got other games that we gotta be playing. Walter said, "By the way, I'm European and I bought it for €510, with converted to us to US dollar is 579. So Europeans get." Bro, you're paying about $140 more. Well, I mean, if you got the bundle, so I think the bundle in the US is potentially $499 ish, but still, Walter, that's pretty pricey, bro. That's pretty expensive. Walter said, Peace forgot that PS6 is probably going to be more expensive, maybe even close to 900. Yes, PS, bro. The PlayStation is going to be, bro. You know what I mean? We still gotta get the 5 though. PlayStation 5. Zero said, "Taz, want me to get one for you for free?" Wait. Nah. nah. I don't want you to rob nobody for it, bro. For real. That guy said, "Zero, what are you gonna do?" Yeah, no rob GameStop. Now, for what I've been told, I think like at this point, the only chance for you to get a pre-order or to get another one, I mean, to get the Nintendo Switch 2, is through GameStop. Like everybody else,
in a few years, there's probably also gonna be a Switch 2 Lite.
Pre-orders are sold out, bro.
Doesn't mean you have to wait for those. It's just something to keep in mind in the back of your head. Yeah. But yeah, I'm definitely loving the variable refresh rate up to 120 hertz. Every game they're showing here takes advantage of it. You know how iPhone defenders always love to say, "Oh, you know, people can't tell the difference between 60 and 120 hertz. It's no big deal." But, you know, high refresh rate
like, look
and
at the
gaming
Joy-Cons
go hand in
next to
hand.
it.
So I think a lot of people will appreciate.
Chat, you can see the Joy-Cons. So it's like when you try to turn, like if you playing like a fighting game, and if you try to turn left and right on your Joy-Con, it's like the action button. Like if you try to do a move, it won't activate properly because you gotta really be precise with your Joy-Con. I hope that makes sense. But I've heard for the Switch 2, it's a lot better as far as the Joy-Con sticks.
The smoother games and potentially also the smoother UI that comes with it. So the screen is the biggest improvement. Now, there are some other, nice quality of life improvements here, like the full width kickstand that lets you prop it up at a pretty wide variety of angles, including almost all the way down, similar to the Switch OLED. But they added another port up to the top as well. And that makes it easier to charge while the console's kind of sitting on a table or something, since that was a pain before. And it's also perfect for the additional USB Type-C accessories, which I'll get to in a second. But I think the other obvious biggest upgrade is the new Joy-Cons. So many things are better about these new Joy-Cons. First of all, they are bigger, like everything else, which ergonomically is very welcome. The left and right sticks are larger too. There's a new C button down here for game chat, which I will also get to.
Game chat was a very dope add-on to the Joy-Cons. Like, I think it's actually brilliant. The kiddos or big Nintendo fans is definitely going to take advantage of that, especially if they're, in a good way, especially if they got a group of homies. Like Nintendo World, the fact that it's like an open space and you can play VC and interact with them while y'all racing, that's actually dope. But keep in mind, though, chat, there's definitely going to be some people that's going to be trolling, that's going to be trying to bully people, that's going to be trying to talk crazy to you. And I know that report button is going to be solid. Like, people probably going to get banned crazy on Nintendo World because you already know there's some people that just going to be talking reckless, bro. So just be mindful if y'all get Nintendo World because it's going to be a lot of voices. I don't know how they going to, I guess, secure that, but I'm hyped to see what's going to be the turnout.
In a second. And then they connect to the main console with magnets in a really satisfying way. They basically just slap right onto the side and line up automatically. No slide necessary. Love a good magnet. You get them off by holding this release button here, which is literally just a lever that pushes the Joy-Con off the side of the Switch. That's a lot different than the and I think it's really nicely calibrated. If you just touch the release button but don't pull, the Joy-Con actually pushes off but then snaps right back on because the magnet is so strong. But if you release and pull, then it just pops off really easily, and then you can snap it back on whenever you want with a nice click. Now, the neat thing is Most of the Joy-Con is still made of plastic to be lightweight, but at the top
That's
here,
good.
these SR and SL buttons, first of all, they are way bigger than last gen, but they're also actually made of the metal that the magnets in the console are attracted to. They're steel buttons. So that's why the connection between the Joy-Cons and the Switch are so strong. It's that metal right there. My only worry here is actually just durability. So you can see when you pull that Joy-Con off, you can see these pins on the Switch. And I kind of wonder how many little kids are going to bend those pins. Like,
That's a good point. Like, it's a lot bigger, but it seems like... So when you think bigger, some people think that the bigger it is, the heavier it is. But it's like the material that they made it kind of made it not as heavy, but it's also not as strong. Like, it could be fragile or potentially break. I think it's a pretty good idea. It's just, I don't know. That is a good thing to think about. Because, you know, as far as some kids are just very, like, they don't really take care of products as they should. And so, you know, some kids, they break the game. They get upset because they lose. They want to chunk something. Or they just don't handle it as they should. So based off the aggressiveness of the kid, they try to pull one of the Joy-Cons off of it. That could cause some issues as far as the little piece that's in between that's attaching them. Yo, Glitch Brown, what's good, bro? Welcome to the stream, man. Appreciate you for pulling up, bro. We talking about Nintendo Switch details and specs, man. Since this thing is going crazy right now, it's been selling out as far as the pre-orders, bro. You know, a lot of kids been talking about it, man. And yeah, man, Nintendo Switch is going crazy right now. It looks dope. Yeah, it do look dope, man. It really do. Wawa, hello, welcome to the stream. Yo, Wawa, you made it, bro, to the reaction stream. We're going to do reactions of videos and stuff at the end once we get done talking about the highlight or the headline of this stream, which is the Nintendo Switch for sure. Nintendo Switch 2. All right, that guy, appreciate you for pulling up, bro. Welcome. I catch you the next stream. I try to say Walter, and I said welcome. Walter said, I don't let my kids ever touch my console, so no worries there. Yeah, see, you know what I mean. It's always a risk. Them kids, boy, they be smashing things on the table, on the ground.
There's a tiny bit of wiggle actually built in to hopefully make it not snap too easily. But yeah, there's no way to tell until they start shipping these to real people and we start seeing the stories rolling in. But I'm going to keep an eye on that. Yeah. Oh, and there's also stronger feeling haptics. They're called HD Rumble 2. The Rumble Pack is directly attached to the plastic in the back of the Joy-Cons. They feel nice and strong, a little bit more precise too. So that's really nice. And then lastly, each Joy-Con can also be used as a mouse in supporting games. I did not see this one coming. It's kind of interesting idea, but basically there's a small optical sensor on the side of the Joy-Con. So if you turn that Joy-Con horizontally and place that sensor down on a table, you can move it around like a mouse, even rotate it, and that acts as yet another input method that apparently certain games will work pretty well with.
Chat, that's actually dope. I don't. That's a game changer because I never. So it's like you have a game controller, like a PlayStation 4 controller, but if you use it a certain way, it turns into a mouse for a PC. Like, what? That's actually cool. So it's like you converting to. That's dope. I can't think of any games that'll be useful. That'll be beneficial for this tool. But I mean, it's a dope thing to. I don't see no harm in it. I don't see no negative impact for it. Bella said, react to murder drones. Okay, bet. Send me the link. Post the link in the chat, and then we'll try to check it out at the end of the Switch 2 discussion. Jacko, what up, bro? What you doing, man? Appreciate you for pulling up, bro. Said they should have put a cover up something so that nobody can break it easily. A cover for the middle piece. Let me see. I'm pretty sure they could have found some way to do it, you know. My wife said, bruh, my AirPod fell out my ear. I lost my AirPod. Oh, bro, I'm sorry to hear that, bro. You know, AirPods ain't cheap, famo. Walter said, Taz Token, I went to Switch 2 experience in Amsterdam. The console feels solid. The Pro Controller is the best. I held in years, and Bonanza is going to be my favorite game next to Zelda. Ooh, that's dope. I've heard great things about this Zelda game. Like, I'm very hyped to play it, even though it just sucks because you have to have the Switch 2 to play Zelda. But I mean, it's cool, bro. But that's really dope that you got to check out the console, man. All right, let's proceed and get some more info on the specs.
Doing this demo of a wheelchair basketball game. And so it ended up being pretty intuitive. You kind of hold the
Time out. Wait, I thought the Zelda game is playable. Give me 1 second, Chad. Look, let me confirm that real quick. Zelda. Hold up. Cause I know we just Breath of the Wild. Dang, yeah, I was right. It's only for the Switch 2. That is unfortunate, bro. Okay. Jacko said like having the PS5 to play GTA 6. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, bro.
triggers and push forward, and you would move forward in the game. Never would have thought it would work so well, but there's a good amount of sensitivity. Apparently, you can do this while swiping forward on your jeans and your lap too, if you wanted to.
Let me run that back.
Sensitivity forward in the game. Never would have thought it would work so well, but there's a good amount of sensitivity. Apparently, you can do this while swiping forward on your jeans and your lap too, if you wanted to. Other surfaces should work as well. In the Nintendo Direct live stream, they also showed this other golf game where you move the putter around and rotate it and then make a stroke using the mouse motion, all on a table like a mouse. So yeah, I guess that makes sense. We'll see what other games end up using this control. Now, we didn't get a whole lot of other specifics like the chip it's running or even how much RAM it has, which admittedly, a lot of Switch buyers just don't care about. But one big spec that they did improve is they've gone from 32 gigs of storage on the original Switch to 256 gigs of storage. And the storage is faster. So I definitely appreciate this. You can see my Switch home screen behind me. I could only fit 3 games.
That's a very big deal, bro. The fact that you don't really have to delete that many games compared to the first console, like, that's really a big deal. They went from 32 to 256, so that's what, like, on average, 32, that's probably like maybe 2-3 games, bro. Like, what? You can hold like at least 7 or 8 games.
I definitely on the original Switch to 256.
256. So that's like you can hold like at least maybe 12 games, maybe. I could be 256. Hold up. 256. So yeah, you can hold about a lot more. So we're giving about maybe like 24 games, maybe, depending on
the storage is faster. So I definitely appreciate this. You can see my Switch home screen behind me. I could only fit 3 games on my Switch because one of them is Rocket League and it was like 17 gigs.
Yep.
But I also think this will directly relate to how much larger Switch 2 games will probably be. So 256 gigs will feel in line with the larger file sizes, bigger textures, higher resolution, and all that.
He got a good point. How big are you guys? How many gigabytes you think Nintendo World is going to be? Let me know in the chat. Just give me an estimate, a rough estimate. Again, this is an open world racing game that you can race with your friends, VC, etc. I'm curious to see what y'all's opinion is.
Switch 2 games will probably also be bigger too. So thankfully there is still micro SD card support. It lives right here under the hinge again, and you'll specifically have to get a micro SD express card to play games off it on the Switch 2. But I think generally they'll be pretty easy to find. I already saw Lexar is going to be making a 1 terabyte micro SD card just for the Switch 2. So
a
that's
1
awesome.
terabyte.
Now, the Switch isn't a Switch without the dock, and the new dock supports 4K resolution out to a TV. Love to see that. There's actually also a fan in the Switch 2 dock that turns on while it's docked. So while it's cranking out that extra resolution, it doesn't get too hot.
Sweet.
But from there, I feel like all of the new software features have a bit of a theme. This Switch 2 feels like a much more social console. Like I think Nintendo saw a ton of success with the original Switch and started thinking about more ways to make it a better experience, because now there are going to be groups of people where several of them have a Switch. So when you hit that new C button on the Joy-Con, it brings up this new menu called Game Chat. So they didn't let us do this in the demos that I tried today, but in Nintendo Direct, you can see the idea is if you have some friends on other Switches gaming at the same time as you, you can all turn your mics on and talk to each other, or even turn screen sharing on to see each other's gameplay live, which is cool. I know a lot of people do FaceTime while gaming and kind of want to combine the whole experience. So I personally probably wouldn't do this, but I totally get it. And it's funny, it was actually refreshing seeing this in Nintendo's official footage. You can see the gameplay from other people as you're watching it it's kind of laggy and it's kind of low resolution. but it's totally fine. Like, this makes me believe more that what we're seeing here is exactly how it'll look. Like, Nintendo didn't want to make any fake promises like, oh, it'll be 1080p when you watch other people game.
I see what
But
you
hey,
mean. Yeah.
at least you'll have an idea of what's going on in their screen.
And then who knows? Like, who knows that they're not working on making it more better, like improving the camera for that? Like, it kind of reminds me of like when you watch a gamer on Discord, because there's a way that you can look at gamers play on Discord, and then the quality of the camera is not as good as the actual quality of the gamer's screen. So I mean, I think that's just something they can eventually improve on, since it's like a new dynamic for the Nintendo Switch, bro. I think that's gonna be cool. It's like they're promising good things are coming, you know, as they continue to produce these dope products. Baby Whoop said for the Switch 2, you get Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment, and it's based off The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Oh, word? Hold up. Oh, chat, I'm tripping, bro. Breath of the Wild has a Nintendo Switch 2 has a Breath of the Wild edition of it. I'm tripping. I was like, bro, hasn't Breath of the Wild been out? Like, am I tripping? Hold up. Yeah, like, bro. Like, what am I doing? I forgot. Yo, because Zelda done make so many additions, bro. Appreciate you for telling me that, bro. Because it honestly slipped my mind. Baby Wolf said, I have Breath of the Wild. Yeah. My bad, chat. Y'all should have told me what was up early. I don't know how. I was probably thinking of a whole nother game.
So that's cool. But not only that, if you get this optional accessory here, which is called the Switch 2 camera, this little thing plugs into that top port on the Switch when you're docked. Or I think you can even plug it straight into the dock itself. And when you point it at yourself, it can automatically cut you out from the background and put your face next to your gameplay.
Oh,
so it literally
dope.
feels like
Yeah.
a gaming version of a Zoom call or something. Like, everyone can see it.
Bro, the kiddos they gonna love this here. You hear me? Like, people in kiddos in elementary school, middle school, and they got homies. As soon as they get out of class and they finish their homework, they finna go turn up on some Super Mario with that camera option. Well, I have to say, most likely around 20 gigabytes for Mario Kart World. It's not that different from the Mario Kart 8. It's a free roam mode, same missions, and of course it has about only a few more courses that Mario Kart 8 has. Right. And then also including like the races are going to be so long. You know how some of the races, like in the Grand Prix, you go from one race to a whole nother race. I heard that you're literally gonna be driving from one race to a whole nother race. Like, there's not gonna be no load up screen. There's not gonna be no cutoff. It's like, so that's why I'm thinking like this game is gonna have a lot of data, because they're gonna cut out some of the gaps and they just gonna have it running. Like, man, I'm excited for it. I'm acting like I'm finna get the game,
their
bro.
friends' faces and their friends' reactions to the games in real time. And some games will even integrate that feed a little more, like putting your face over where an avatar would normally be. It's like video chatting while playing a game. It's not going to be the highest fidelity thing ever, but it'll be a sort of extra layer on top and makes it feel more social. So game chat is cool when you're in multiple different places.
Right.
But there's also going to be situations where multiple people are all gaming in the same physical place with switches. And so they built a feature just for that, which is being able to share a game with other people who don't have it yet, up to 3 other people. So one Switch 2 is the host, and then up to 3 other Switches, they don't have to have the game installed at all. It's just one guy goes, all right, guys, I'll have this game. We're all going to play it in the same room. And every one of you now temporarily has this game, and you can play your own perspective of the multiplayer or whatever without having to buy or install.
Gaming sharing is not a new feature in the gaming space, but this right here is really cool. Long as you got the console in your hand, one of them got the game, y'all can literally play the same game. So we're talking like games like Uno. It could be Monopoly. It could be like so on and so forth. All you need is the console. Somebody pay that $20-$30 to get the game. This is really dope. Again, this ain't nothing new as far as the gaming space. I mean, you can do this on certain games, like on Steam. There's a game like that's called The Two of Us. I think it's called. No, it's called not Two of Us. it's called Split Fiction just came out. You can actually play it if one of your homies got the game. What is that game? I can't think of the game. So it's two people that's married and they're going through it, probably going through it. It Takes Two. That's what it is. It Takes Two. As long as one of the gamers has the game, the other one does not. That's fine. You can still play it. Like
the whole thing at that moment. I'm not sure exactly how long it'll take to set up or like exactly which games will support it, but a Switch 2 can host and then up to 3 other Switches can join. It's called Game Share. I like it a lot. And then actually, speaking of games, there's basically going to be 3 types of games for the Switch 2. There will be native Switch 2 games. And those are the ones that are the most optimized and should look the best with the best graphics, potentially taking the most advantage of the extra features and game chat and mouse controls. Then there will be Switch 1 games, some of which will be compatible with the Switch 2, just might not look as good. And then there will be Switch 1 games that get kind of remastered or updated for the Switch 2. So like a Switch 2 version of the game. So hopefully you don't have to pay a full price for a whole new game. You'll pay a smaller amount for an updated version of the game for the Switch 2.
And this is where they're talking about as far as Zelda and the Breath of the Wild Nintendo Switch 2 edition. And they're going to have some other games that was previously made added on to the Nintendo Switch 2.
But I think that pretty conveniently brings us to the big asterisk hovering over all of this, which is pricing. See, the Switch 2 is going to start off at $449 in the US.
Chad, that is literally going to be the highest price console Nintendo has ever sold. And this is one of the best consoles I think they're going to be. This is going to be one of the game changers right here, because Nintendo 1 was already dope. Nintendo Switch 1, but the price, $450, I don't know, man.
Now, I've seen mixed reactions to that price. Obviously, the Switch 1 was amazing. It was $300.
Yep.
That was almost 10 years ago. So now, new specs and updates and inflation and tariffs and all of that, to me, actually makes $449 feel like a pretty reasonable price.
He said a reasonable price.
Switch 2 camera accessory is $50. Feels about right. There's also a new Switch 2 Pro controller with new back buttons, plus a headphone jack, and of course the added C button. That'll be around $80. But
oh my gosh. Now, okay, Xbox One controllers are pretty high up there too. Like, I'm gonna keep it real. Like the Xbox, I think it's Elite controllers or Pro, whatever. They're pretty up there, but Nintendo, that is a lot of money, bro.
It's a headphone jack, and of course the added C button. That'll be around $80.
Ooh.
But then the game pricing is where they start to lose.
Here we go, Chad. Look, this is where we need to talk, because I heard the game prices is pretty expensive, okay? If you did not know, here we go. Now, I haven't made it this far in this video. I wanted to wait until we actually got to kick it live. Here we go. I don't know what bro finna say.
People a little bit. It's reported that Switch 2 games are going to be around $80 just for a digital download Switch 2 game. $90 if you want the physical version. That definitely feels really high. There are so many great PC and console games, and even Switch 1 games in the store in like the $50 to $60 range right now. NBA 2K25 is like my staple for an expensive game. That's $70 on the PS5. So pushing that up again, $80 to $90.
Oh my gosh,
right
let's run it back.
NBA 2K25 is like my staple for an expensive game. That's $70 on the PS5. So pushing that up again, $80 to $90 for a Switch 2 game does feel kind of like it's pushing it. And then they also announced this really smart looking demo game called Welcome Tour that basically walks you through all of the features and lets you demo everything and really get to know the Switch 2 well. Kind of reminds me of Astro's Playroom on the PlayStation 5, which did the exact same thing, helped you learn what the DualSense controller was capable of. And that was free. That actually came pre-installed on the PS5 at launch. And Nintendo has even done Wii Sports in the past, which was a free demo game that came on the Nintendo Wii and low-key turned out to be one of the greatest games
One of the greatest games.
The Nintendo Switch 2 demo game, though, is paid. It's not included for free. It's going to be like $10 or $20 or something like.
Hold on, Chad. Hold on. Why is everything so expensive, bro? Like, come on, Chad. Wait a minute. Okay, so the console is already up than the previous one by like $150. Games, like Nintendo Switch games range was like 59 at max, maybe 79. All right. If we want to talk about Jamboree, I think was 69 or 79. I can't remember. But games going forward for the Nintendo Switch 2 is $80. No, I'm sorry, $90 physical, bro. Golly, bro. Oh, chat, come on, bro. Everybody saying no. Zero said that's my prediction. Zero said I bought 10 Nintendo Switch 2s and giving away to the top 10 people who wins this competition. Oh, he talking about Beast. This is the next video. Walter said actually the $80 for both physical and digital. Also, I honestly am not that surprised. Walter said that video is old, by the way. It's $80 for physical. Oh, okay. But still, bro, $80. Like on Steam, like there's so many games and options you can get, and you're not even touching $80. $80 is like you can cop a game, the deluxe version of the game, and that's the $80 price. You get extra DLCs, maybe some cosmetics that you usually don't get on the standard edition of the game. And the game usually could range from $49, $59, $69, $99. You paying that $80, you get that deluxe package that comes with a game pass. You know what I mean? You get more added to your package. But we're talking about the game alone is $80 minimum. Oh my gosh. Like, chat, like, what? Exit Souls, what's goody, bro? Welcome to the stream, man. Zero said Tazzy Wazzy. Bro, don't start. Don't you start. Said, why are you debating about Nintendo Switch 2? Why just stick with Nintendo Switch 1? I'm not debating. I'm really just speaking from more of a consumer sense, like a gamer sense, and just, you know, just having a dialogue as far as my perspective a little bit as far as the pricing and the item itself. Yo, Jordan, what's goody, bro? Welcome to the stream. Bro said DK 100 in Canada pre-tax. Why? Why is that so? Why? We've played Donkey Kong Country. Look, no disrespect, but like the the scheme or the plot of the game is pretty much gonna be similar to the previous Donkey Kong games. It's gonna look better. It's gonna have some different animations, maybe, but like $100 for Donkey Kong. Come on, bro, stop playing. Sorry, I'm talking y'all ear off, bro.
Like that in the store. But even just having it paid at all, to me, seems like a huge miss. That's going to be so many people that are not going to experience it, that are not going to be able to fully walk through it and understand and get to know their Switch 2, because no one's going to go buy that demo game.
Nobody's paying $20 to play a demo.
And get to know their Switch 2, because no one's going to go buy that demo game. I don't know what they were thinking there. Other than that, though, the Switch 2 seems pretty sweet. Not going to lie. I really like it. There's a reason the original Switch was one of the best-selling consoles of all time. It was well-priced, great form factor, very versatile. For me, the perfect airplane game console. I would say the signs are pointing to Switch 2 also being really good again.
Right.
But there are also definitely some things we still don't know. Like, for example, we obviously don't know the chip and the RAM. We do know it's confirmed that there is some amount of DLSS happening. I would assume that to do 4K on a TV, there's some amount of upscaling happening. We just don't know exactly how much yet. But then also battery life. How similar or different will battery life potentially be from the first Switch? You know, having a bigger, higher...
Oh, battery life, approximately 2 to 6.5 hours. Wait, is that the first Switch?
Or different will battery life potentially be from the first Switch?
Okay, that is the first Switch. I was just about to say, that's about the same as the first Switch. I'm hoping it's at least, you get at least 10 to 12 hours of battery life if they can double it. You know what I mean? But, I mean,
having a bigger, higher refresh rate, higher resolution screen tends to eat battery life, but it's also bigger. So
let me scroll up. Walter said, yes, I agree that the games are expensive, but people are already pissed for $70 games, and it is a trend, to be honest. Yes, that's a fact. I don't care anymore. Most games are repeat trash these days, like Call of Duty. It's crazy how we jumped from $49.99 to a $79.99 game price to a consumer retail price. Like, it's crazy. I remember with games like like the new releases was like at $49.99 and just right then and there. And then if you want to get the deluxe package, then you know, pay that extra $20, get that $69.99 package. You know what I mean? Deltarune. Zero said Deltarune chapter 1 and 2 are free. Yup. Also, we're gonna check out the Deltarune, a little bit of Deltarune at the end of this. Okay, so we're gonna check out y'all reaction videos and check out some other games at the end of this when we get done highlighting this game or this console. Isaiah, what's good? Isaiah, appreciate you for pulling up, bro. How you doing, man? Bro, say how are you? I'm blessed, bro. Blessed to see another day, bro. Hope you having a good one, bro. Say, what event is June 4th at GameStop? I don't know, but I know June 5th is going to be the release of the pre-orders, if I'm not mistaken, for the Switch. Number 5, see, what up, OG? Appreciate you for pulling up, bro. Bro said, I'm just getting here and I have no idea what's happening. We're just talking about the Switch 2. You know what I mean?
So the battery capacity can be bigger, so maybe it just balances out and it's similar. TBD. I don't think fast charging is announced or anything crazy like that. But then also things like durability and whether they fix Joy-Con drift or not. These are all things that are TBD.
Joy-Con drift. I think that's what I was talking about as far as the first Switch. I was having that issue playing a fighting game like Super Smash Bros.
And then I think would be great to find out for a full review. So maybe get subscribed if you're interested in seeing something like that, to be among the first to see it. And let me know in the comments down below what else you want to see. Now, if you're one of those people.
All right. Yo, if y'all are not familiar with Marcus Brownlee, I'm hoping I'm saying his name right, but Marcus Brownlee. But look, well-known YouTuber, man. Check out his content, bro. This is his input as far as the Nintendo Switch 2, man. And he's very well-known in the tech space. But yeah, bro, the Nintendo Switch definitely does look promising. I can't downplay it. The price is just... That price was like the main concern to me. And it was the game price. Like $80 for Donkey Kong? Chad. Come on, bro. Nightmare if I said if they don't fix the drift, I'm not even going to consider getting it. They did. That's one of the things that they've put a lot of focus on, I've been told. And I've even heard a lot of people that was able to test it out said it's a lot better, bro. Bella said React to Murder Drones is so good they added to Amazon Prime. I'm gonna check a video. Bella been asking for Bella, speak in the chat. Speak in the chat. We're gonna check out Murder Drones at the end of this stream. Alright, let's do this. Appreciate you for pulling up, Bella. Okay. Let's do this. Now, chat, the Nintendo Switch 2 segment has been completed. We're going to proceed to the other games and requests of content and requests of content for this stream. And thank y'all so much for kicking it, bro. Nintendo Switch 2 does look promising. I don't think I'm going to get it like the first couple of batches, but if I was to get the Nintendo Switch 2, it'll probably be when the OLED edition is available. For real, because I love a good quality of a screen. You know what I mean? I just do, okay? I just do, man. Let me know what y'all think in the chat. I'm definitely going to respond to y'all. Baby said I have console drift, but it's not that bad. It only drift when I play Animal Crossing. But for my other games, I have the console drift. It don't affect any other games. I feel you on that. Some games I have issues with it as well. Like Metroid, I have no problems. But like I said, Super Smash, it's a little off. I don't know why. Okay, let's go ahead and talk about it. Next game, Deltarune is coming out, and a lot of people is hyped for it. I'm still in the universe of Undertale. I haven't beat Undertale yet, but we're gonna talk about this, man, and see what y'all thoughts is about this game. Now, here we go. Check out this clip. A trailer. Deltarune. Oh, wait a minute. Why is it? What just happened, bro? Hold on. One second, chat. There we go. Zero said, I thought this was a reaction stream. It is a reaction stream. We reacted to games first. Bro, bro. What do you think this is? We reacting to games. Like, what? Bro, what? Bro. The highly anticipated Delta Room, bro. Now, as Zero said, the first 1 and 2 is already out. But stay tuned for the third and the fourth one. I think it's cool. Like, I mean, it definitely looks like Delta Room for sure. I mean, looks like Undertale's like universe. It says dive into the parallel story to Undertale. Fight or spur your way through action-packed battles as you explore a mysterious world alongside an endearing cast of new familiar characters. Now, I know there's people that's in this chat that already probably beat the first chapters. I haven't tried any of this yet because I'm still trying to beat Undertale, which that story is long, bro. Mabel said it looks identical to Undertale. Exactly. Isaiah said GameStop event. You can get a Switch 2 and pick up at midnight. Oh, okay. That's what the event is. Got you. Baywolf said I have the OG Switch, the blue and red controllers, but I'm using my purple and orange controllers for my Switch. That's dope. I'm using I got the OLED edition, and I'm using the black and white version, bro. Baywolf said I never played Undertale. Yeah, me neither. I mean, I have played Undertale. I never played Deltarune. Man, I want to check it out though. But yes, the release date is June 4th of 2025, bro. June 4th of 2025. And then everything is going to be up and available, man. But yeah, I'm curious to see. It looks like a fun and funny game. Am I going to play this on live stream? Maybe. But if I do, it's going to definitely be after I beat Undertale, bro. While I said, Taz, stop talking about long. I know a game that's 5,680 hours long. Bro, what game is that? I hope it's a fire game, bro. I hope you. That's a lot of hours. Bella said I accidentally stepped on glass earlier and tried not to cry. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Bella. Dang, I hope you didn't. Dang. Well, I hope somebody gave you a Band-Aid or somebody took care of that for you. For sure. Let's go ahead. All right, next game. We're going to check out. We're going to react to. I'm sorry, not check out. We're going to react to. What is that called? 1 second, chat. Let me see what that is. I forgot the name of the game, bro. Oh, right. How I forget? Yeah. Team Cherry. How did I forget this game, chat? This game is very highly anticipated. Highly anticipated, chat. Check this out. This I definitely want to play on stream. Let me know what y'all think, bro. Silk Song. Bro, this game look cool. Oh my gosh.
上课。
Bro, this universe looks insane, Chad. like this already looks like a lot. I mean, it's definitely similar to Hollow Knight, but I can already tell this is gonna be a lot better than Hollow Knight. Like what? Hollow Knight Silk Song. Chad, I'm excited to play this one, man. If y'all not a fan of Hollow Knight, bro, man, I don't know what rock y'all been under, man. Now I'm just playing. It says discover a vast haunted kingdom in Hollow Knight Silk Song, the sequel to the award-winning action adventure. Explore, fight, and survive as you ascend to the peak of a land ruled by Silk and Song. Now, there's been huge debates as far as when is this game coming out. Okay, now people are feeling for sure that this game is coming out this year, and it potentially may drop in the fall. We don't have a set date. From what I've been told, I don't know, but I know when this game drop, oh my gosh, bro, it's gonna be a lot of gamers playing this. You might see some big YouTubers hopping on the train of this game because it's been pushed back for so long, and people know people know the devs been working on this for a while. And I mean, Team Cherry, I mean, come on, bro, they make good games. Bella said I was eating root beer, icy, it tastes good. Wow, I said what Hollow Knight? I remember that. Wait, yeah, Hollow Knight is dope. Zero said nice to meet you, Japan. I am Nagi. Okay. Wow, I said time to react to us, Taz. Okay. Okay, y'all ain't said nothing about Silk Song. Y'all just wanted me to react to y'all videos. Okay, and then I got another game. But yeah, Silk Song, bro, I think that's really gonna be sick. Like, no cap. I get this. I'm definitely gonna be streaming this. Like, no debate. I need to beat Hollow Knight first. Baby Whoop said I will play any game that my friends play. I would probably play Hollow Knight. Yes, I recommend it. It's very fun. Pull up to the next Hollow Knight stream. We're gonna check it out. Okay, Zero said I'm gonna get some ice cream. Okay, cool. All right. So next thing we're gonna be checking out is it's called Murder Drones. I don't know what that is, but this was requested by Bella. We're gonna see what's up with this. Murder Drones. Let me get the trailer real quick. Now I don't know what this is, but we're gonna check this out. I don't know if it's a TV show or what, but we're gonna check just a few minutes of it, bro. Zero said Murder's mid. There's like 100 episodes. I don't know, man. If you don't think Forsaken is not mid, but you think Murder Drones is mid, I don't know, bro. Cause Forsaken is pretty mid. Let's see if Murder Drones is mid, bro. Let's see. Okay, Murder Drones pilot episode 1. Let's see what's up. I don't know what this is. Zero said Forsaken is better than DBD at least. No way. There is no way. DBD is far better than Forsaken. Forsaken is mid. Okay, let's see this.
We are worker drones, autonomous robots helping humans mine exoplanets for our interstellar parent company, JC Jensen, in space. Yeah, we were mistreated in the name of Windex, but It's not like we revolted and killed all humans or anything. Mostly because they handled that just fine all by themselves.
What? So they destroyed themselves?
biological life wiped from the planet, we found it pretty easy to pick up where they left off. We finally had a future, all to ourselves.
So the human race self-sabotaged, and then the drones just took over the planet. They start making babies.
Unfortunately,
So the drone mama pushed out the drone baby. Stop it.
our parent company didn't exactly love the concept of runaway AI.
Skaterade said, "What kind of clickbait stuff is this? Oh, you done missed the Switch 2 segment of it, brother. You late. Appreciate you for pulling up, man. Pull up to the next stream." Dang. Okay, that look cool, bro. I'm gonna give it like 1-2 more minutes of this, and then we gonna proceed.
What have our parents done for the past forever while those things build a spire of corpses? Hide under the ice behind 3 stupid doors? It's like we're waiting for an inciting incident.
Anyway, that's why my project is this sick as hell railgun!
So not the vibe.
Easy, morons. It doesn't work.
Yet. It doesn't work yet. Who said it doesn't work? Maybe it does.
Oh, she's a lunatic. She's crazy. Put that gun down, bro.
Uzi, the homework was a word problem about buying watermelons.
Oh, and this magnetically amplified photon converter doesn't count?
No. Plus, repressed emotional baggage was only worth 2 points on the roof.
Bro, the design of this is dope, man. Like I really like how the drones look. It's a pretty cool
Brick. And is it supposed
Animation,
to be
bro.
that color?
Would you call it animation? What would you call this, Chad?
Ew, it didn't kill her. Oh my god, that's so bad.
Oh, that's crazy work.
Classic toxic masculinity, Chad. That's never gonna end up problematic. Oh, wow. Uzi? I heard you,
I'm an angsty teen, Thad. Bite me. Also, how do you know my name? People willingly talk to you.
Well, I'd say everyone knows Khan's daughter, but, then you might blow the other half of your face off.
Oh, man.
Crippling daddy issues. Hilarious. What are you in for? Testosterone too hard?
That can happen? Awesome. Those bandages look pretty badass.
Oh,
Bro said that could happen. Awesome. Yo, this is pretty cool. I see why this is so popular. Like, it's a pretty dope show. Like, I don't know how many episodes it is. This been out for 3 years. 667 million views. Wow. Yeah, this is pretty dope, bro. Shout out to Bella for requesting that. Okay, let me see. Hold on. Watch more? Nope, that's it. That's it. Thanks for requesting. Nope, that's it. We gonna stop it right there, bro. Just a couple of minutes. But yeah, that was pretty dope. That's pretty dope. We're gonna go ahead and proceed to the next one, bro. Wawa said, now, Wawa, what's the videos that you wanted me to request, bro? That you wanted me to see? Bro said my channel is YY the GOAT. Okay, we're gonna check out YY's content and see if it's lit. But yeah, that's a pretty dope animation. I mean, show, animation, creation, you name it. I don't know. It's dope though. Let's see. Okay, so this right here is YY's channel. All right, let me know which video you want me to see. Let me know which video you want me to see. Anna said, Taz, can you check out my video in Discord? All right, we'll do. We got some videos in the Discord I need to check out too. So what videos did you want me to see, bro? Walter said, gotta go see you around. I appreciate you for pulling up, Walter, man. Hopefully you subscribe. Pull up to the next stream, my boy. Why? Let me know which video. Any one of them? All right, we're gonna see if it's content lit, bro. The second that changed the world. Okay, this one got music. So why I can't play this for copywriting purposes. So no. I hope this ain't copyright.
All remaining systems will bow to the first order.
Autobots rolling?
And will remember this as the last.
Why?
Once Human is genuinely one of the.
So you want me to mute it? Why? Listen is good. You want me to watch your videos, but you want me to mute it. So if I mute it, we can't hear it. So what are we doing? What are we doing, bro? Like, no, bro. Like, oh, why? You come on, man. You trolling me, bro. I thought you had some content. You want me to see, bro. You ain't got no content. You just making videos with music in it, bro. All right, we finna go to the Discord. Shout out to YY, bro. All right, let's go to the Discord and check out like YY just wasted our time, bro. I thought you made some videos that we can look at and maybe laugh and interact with. YY, bro, what kind of shorts you making, bro? All right, let's go ahead and go to the promo. Okay, first and foremost, shout out to Zero, bro. I know Zero's a big Forsaken fan. Bro said my 4th milestone. Bro has maxed out Elliot. Big ups to him. All right, let's check out this. It says Flightless Bird. Let's see what's up with this. Oh my gosh, bro. Why y'all keep putting this music? Bro, if I get copyright, I'm telling y'all.
Why must they fly? Some creatures have 2 wings that flap, but you won't find them up there in the sky. Try,
what is this?
They're not up there in the sky. Gravity they don't defy, they'll never soar, won't even try.
Chat, what is this? What are we watching? Zero, what was that? Explain yourself. Well, first, I'm a like I need to go back to like those videos. I'm gonna do that off stream. Chat, I'm gonna go like those videos that we saw. Zero. the next killer Forsaken. Bro is a big time. Okay, so this one is from Anna. Shout out to Cosmo. What we got over here? You're gonna love this one. Bro, I'm not. For real? That's what we doing? Bro, y'all are terrible, bro. Unreal. Y'all almost had me, bro. Y'all don't click the video. Nope. El Cosmo. I can't believe y'all, bro. Anna said you ruined the surprise. No, bro. Y'all try to troll me. Okay, let's see what else. Okay, so it was that video. It was that one. Anybody else got videos? Bella said, when you make a murder drone stream soon, I like a stream only watching murder drones. Nah. I'm sorry, Bella. We ain't doing that. No, we not doing that. Okay, wait, oh, what's this? Hey, y'all heard about the Epic Universe amusement park? Oh yeah, this looks sick. I remember Colin was hyped to talk about this. Opening day.
Yeah, I appreciate that. So, the internet's buzzing. Everyone wants to know the Deathly Diner sketch on Saturday Night Live. Did you pitch that? How did that come about?
This came about after we had a lovely experience at Dustic.
Okay, hold on.
So I bow down to you now. I'm not worthy. I'm not worthy. E-stars Brandy and Cody Rhodes, and they were such great sports. Take a look.
Make you smile.
Smile. That's exactly what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
All right. I can't wait for the emotions, the tears, the laughs. It's gonna be epic.
Bro. Yeah, bro. Another location to have some fun, bro. Another thing to do. You feel me? Okay, let's see. We got some more videos before we shut down the reaction stream, bro. Let me see. Okay, Cosmo said we got one more. It's going to be cool. Watch. Trust is peak. Okay, so this is from Cosmo. And we're going to see if this is good or if this is buns, bro. All right, let's see. What is this? Cosmo. I can't believe this, bro. What is happening?
Whoever you are, thank you. Without your help, we wouldn't be alive and well.
How's my steak, bro?
Raw. Needs more cooking.
Bro, what is this? Your location is... What? Bro, what is this? Chad, what are we watching?
Please.
Dang! Okay, Chad, we're done. We're done, bro. We're done, bro. Okay, we're gonna look at one more video. I think Zero said he wanted me to look at a video. Let's see what it's up with that one. Bro, y'all are hilarious, bro. Y'all got y'all reaction stream. This is what y'all wanted, right, chat? So y'all got to thumbs up this video, man. Big ups to y'all, man. Y'all been wanting me to react to y'all videos and game videos. We did it. We're gonna check out this this milestone clip that Zero wants me to see. Let's do this, bro. Let's do this. All right, so as you can see, bro achieved level 100 with Elliot, and salute to him. Hopefully, bro touches grass, cause this is his 4th level 100 character. No, man, I'm just messing with you, man. Congratulations on your achievements, man. You know, gamers, we take achievements very seriously. So when you level up your character, it really is a big deal, especially when you put a lot of time into a game. So we troll a lot, but yo, congrats, Zero, for achieving that, man. For real, for real. We know you love Forsaken, man. For real, bro. No troll. I'm serious. For real, for real. Chad, we finna shut this thing down, man. Appreciate y'all for putting up in this thing on this reaction stream, man. I may stream again later on the day. We might have a game to play. You know what I'm saying? If y'all haven't already, please hit the like button for the stream. And thank y'all so much, man, for being a dope audience for this reaction stream. I haven't done reactions in a very long time. And I thought the best thing to do was to talk about this Nintendo Switch because we haven't really just sat down and chat about it. And this is a game changing console that's being released. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So we finna roll up out of here. Hold on. Bella said, play In a Dream Barbecue one day. Is that Roblox? Hold on. Is that Roblox? What is that? Anna said I have one more. Nope, that's it. We out of here, bro. What is that? Hold on. Steam? Okay. I'll check out the details on the game off stream. Chat, we finna get up out of here, man. Y'all be easy, cool as a fan, and I love y'all, bro, for real, for real. And no, I'm not. Anna said, do it. No, we're not doing this, bro. All right, this is the last one. Anna, this the last one, OG. This the last one. This the last one. All right, let's do this. Well, if this is a Rickroll, chat, I'm cutting off stream immediately. All right, bro. I'm just letting y'all know. I'm cutting off chat. We don't say bye, we say see you later. Holla at your boy, and until next time, peace.